Google Drive is a place where we create documents, presentations, and where other types of files are saved. It is a way we can organize all of the work that we do for school. When you sign into your account, you are signed into your My Drive, which is the page I'm on right now. And we wanted to just show you a few things that you should know how to do in Drive. So one thing that we really need you to know how to do is to make a new folder. So under the New button to make a new folder, you just click right here on Folder. And when you click that, what pops up is a box for you to name your folder. So this year, your teacher might ask you to create a folder with your homeroom name in it, 4P, and then your first name. So I'm going to call mine Jenny. That is one thing they might ask you to do this year in Drive, is to create a folder. And then when you type your name, you click Create, and the folder gets added right there in the list. Another thing that is important to know how to do in Drive with folders is to rename it in case you made a mistake, or color code it. So to rename it, what you do is to click on the folder so that it's highlighted like it is here, and then go up to the three dots and click Rename. So sometimes you make a mistake when you're typing and your teacher asks you to rename something. You just go back in and you can just rename it there. Then you just click OK and the name gets saved. Okay. The other thing you might be asked to do, or you might want to do to organize your folders, is to color code them. So while the folder is still highlighted, I can go up here to the three dots and click Change Color, and I can choose a different color and it will color code my folder. The next thing we want you to know about is how to create a new file in Google Drive. So under the New button, to make a new document or docs, you're going to click here on the blue icon that says Google Docs. This will make a new document. And the new document opens up in a new tab up here on the top bar, and you can see your My Drive is still open here next to your new document. The next file we want you to know how to make is a new slides. So new Google Slides will create a new untitled presentation. And you can see in both of these examples, the name that comes before the document and the presentation are untitled. So the first thing your teacher always wants you to do is to rename the file by clicking up here on the untitled document words. And when it gets highlighted blue, you can type. Same thing for the presentation, you can type. Okay, so we use the New button for the folder, the docs, and the slides. And there are more options of files here under the More, which we may review sometime this year. Renaming also applies to individual documents or slideshows or any other file you have. So if you made a mistake or you need to rename something, you just click once on it, click on the three dots, and you can do the same thing here. Add your adjustment and then click OK. And then the next thing I want to show you is if you have a file that needs to be in a certain folder, there's two ways you can move them. One, if you're working in the document here and your teacher says, well, that's actually supposed to be in the folder that you've shared with me, you can use this button up here that says Move, click on it, and then navigate to the folder that it's supposed to be in and click Move. That is one way to do it. And the other way to move a file into the right folder is just to use your mouse and click and drag into the correct folder. So if both of these things needed to be in the 4P folder, you would just drag them in there like that. And then if you made a mistake and they didn't need to be there anymore, to get them out of the folder, you just drag them one at a time onto My Drive.